Welcome to Life Theory, where we believe that with the right tools and mindset, anyone can overcome obstacles and achieve their dreams. Today's lesson is all about overcoming the 15 obstacles that are holding you back from achieving greatness. These obstacles are present in all areas of life, from personal relationships to professional development, and they can be difficult to overcome without the right mindset and support. Number 1. Conquering fear in all its manifestations. As humans, fear is a natural emotion that we experience when we encounter something that we perceive as a threat. However, allowing fear to consume us can hold us back from achieving our full potential. Whether it is fear of failure, fear of rejection, or fear of the unknown, it can prevent us from taking risks and pursuing our dreams. Conquering fear is key to winning in life. To overcome fear, we must first identify the root cause and understand that fear is often irrational. We must then take action to confront our fears and gradually expose ourselves to the things that scare us. For example, if we have a fear of public speaking, we can start by speaking in front of a small group of people and gradually work our way up to larger audiences. It is important to remember that fear can be a powerful motivator, and facing our fears can lead to personal growth and success. By conquering fear, we can overcome one of the biggest obstacles in our path to winning. Finding your true calling in life. Finding your true calling in life is one of the biggest obstacles people face when it comes to achieving success. Many individuals find themselves stuck in careers or situations that do not fulfill them, leaving them feeling unfulfilled and unhappy. However, identifying your true calling can help you live a purposeful and meaningful life. One way to find your true calling is by exploring your passions and interests. Take the time to think about what brings you joy and fulfillment, and how you can incorporate that into your career or lifestyle. This may involve taking risks, such as starting a new business or pursuing a new career path, but it can also lead to incredible rewards. Consider the story of J.K. Rowling, who was a struggling single mother when she began writing the Harry Potter series. Despite numerous rejections from publishers, she persevered and ultimately became one of the most successful authors of all time. By following her passion for writing and storytelling, she found her true calling and achieved great success. Finding your true calling requires self-reflection and a willingness to take risks. It may not be easy, but the rewards can be immense. By pursuing what you truly love, you can find a sense of purpose and fulfillment that may have otherwise eluded you. By pursuing your passions and interests, you can live a purposeful and meaningful life. Number 3. Overcoming feelings of inadequacy and imposter syndrome. Feeling like an imposter, or experiencing a sense of inadequacy, can be a significant obstacle in achieving success. It can lead to self-doubt, anxiety, and can hold you back from pursuing your goals. Overcoming these feelings is crucial in order to move forward and reach your full potential. One way to overcome imposter syndrome is to recognize and accept that no one is perfect. Everyone has flaws and makes mistakes. Reframe your thinking to focus on your strengths, rather than your weaknesses. Identify your unique skills and talents, and remember that you have value to offer. Another way to overcome feelings of inadequacy is to take action. Start by setting small, achievable goals that you can work towards. With each accomplishment, your confidence will grow, and you'll be better equipped to take on bigger challenges. It's also important to seek support from others. Talk to friends, family, or a mentor about your feelings, and ask for their advice and encouragement. Surround yourself with positive, supportive people who believe in you and your abilities. Ultimately, overcoming feelings of inadequacy and imposter syndrome requires a shift in mindset. Believe in yourself and your abilities, and don't let fear hold you back from pursuing your dreams. Remember that success is a journey, and everyone starts somewhere. Recognize your strengths and take action towards achievable goals to overcome feelings of inadequacy and imposter syndrome. Seek support from positive and supportive people. Number 4. Moving forward despite setbacks caused by others. Life is unpredictable, and sometimes it can feel like the world is working against us. It's easy to become discouraged when things don't go as planned, especially when we feel like we've been wronged by someone else. But dwelling on those setbacks won't get us anywhere, and it's important to move forward and overcome those obstacles. This is easier said than done, but one key to overcoming setbacks caused by others is to focus on what you can control. While you can't control other people's actions, you can control your own reactions and your own decisions. Take ownership of your situation and focus on what you can do to move forward. If you didn't get a job because someone else was chosen instead of dwelling on the unfairness of it all, take a step back and reevaluate your skills and experience. Perhaps there are areas where you could improve, or maybe there's a different career path that's a better fit for you. By taking action and making a plan, you can regain your sense of control and move forward despite the setback. Setbacks are a natural part of life, but they don't have to define us. By taking ownership of our situation and focusing on what we can control, we can overcome setbacks caused by others and achieve our goals. Focus on what you can control and take ownership of your situation to move forward despite setbacks caused by others. Number 5. Lacking the necessary tools to lift yourself out of hardship. One of the biggest obstacles to overcome on the path to success is not having the right tools to get there. Whether it's lacking the knowledge, skills, or resources to reach your goals, feeling ill-equipped can be a discouraging and daunting experience. But, it's important to remember that even the most successful people face this obstacle at some point in their journey. Overcoming this obstacle is to identify what tools you need and actively work to acquire them. This could mean taking classes or seeking mentorship to gain knowledge, practicing and honing skills, or seeking out funding or partnerships to acquire the resources needed to achieve your goals. Remember, you have the ability to learn and grow, and with the right tools, anything is possible. Don't let a lack of tools hold you back from pursuing your dreams. Identify what you need to succeed and work to acquire it. Number 6. Overcoming the mindset that prioritizes short-term wants over long-term goals. To achieve long-term success, it's important to prioritize your goals over your immediate desires. However, many of us struggle with a short-term mindset that can hinder our progress. This mindset often prioritizes pleasure and comfort in the moment, rather than working towards our long-term objectives. One way to overcome this obstacle is to focus on delayed gratification. This means understanding that short-term sacrifices can lead to long-term rewards. For example, instead of spending money on a new outfit, save that money to invest in your business or education. By delaying immediate gratification, you'll be able to build the discipline needed to achieve your long-term goals. Another way to overcome a short-term mindset is to create daily habits that align with your long-term goals. For example, if your goal is to become a published author, commit to writing a certain number of words each day, even if you don't feel like it. Over time, this habit will help you make progress towards your long-term objective, and eventually you'll have a finished manuscript. It's also important to remind yourself of your long-term goals and the reasons why you set them. This can help you stay motivated and focused, even when faced with short-term temptations. Regularly reflecting on your progress can also be helpful in maintaining momentum towards your long-term goals. Overcoming a short-term mindset is essential for achieving long-term success. Focus on delayed gratification, create daily habits that align with your long-term goals, and regularly remind yourself of your reasons for pursuing your objectives. By doing so, you can break free from the trap of short-term thinking and achieve your long-term aspirations. Number 7. Dealing with a partner who resents your growth and success. Dealing with a partner who resents your growth and success can be a significant obstacle to overcome on your path to winning. It can be discouraging and demotivating when the person who is supposed to support and encourage you is instead holding you back. However, it's essential to remember that everyone has their own journey, and sometimes, our partners may not be able to keep up with our progress. It's important to communicate openly and honestly with your partner and try to understand their perspective. Perhaps they are feeling insecure or threatened by your success. Set boundaries and make it clear that your growth and success are not something to be resented but celebrated. It's also important to evaluate your relationship and consider whether your partner is holding you back from achieving your full potential. Sometimes, it may be necessary to make difficult decisions, such as ending the relationship, to continue growing and achieving your goals. You should not let anyone hold you back from achieving your full potential. Surround yourself with people who support and encourage your growth and success, and communicate openly and honestly with your partner to address any resentments or insecurities. Ultimately, your success should not be a threat to your partner but a source of inspiration and motivation for both of you. Don't let anyone hold you back from achieving your full potential. Surround yourself with people who support and encourage your growth and success, and communicate openly and honestly with your partner to address any resentments or insecurities. Number 8. Conquering your own tendencies towards procrastination and idleness. Procrastination and idleness can be huge obstacles to achieving success, as they often lead to missed opportunities and a lack of progress. Overcoming these tendencies is crucial to achieving your goals. One effective way to conquer procrastination and idleness is to break tasks down into smaller, more manageable steps. This can help you feel less overwhelmed and more motivated to take action. It's also important to set deadlines and hold yourself accountable for meeting them. Another strategy is to identify and address the underlying reasons for your procrastination or idleness. Are you afraid of failure or success? Are you unclear about what steps to take next? By addressing these root causes, you can develop more effective coping strategies and overcome these obstacles. Ultimately, it's important to remember that procrastination and idleness are habits that can be changed. By taking small, consistent actions and holding yourself accountable, you can develop the discipline and focus needed to achieve your goals. Don't let these obstacles hold you back from reaching your full potential. Number 9. Recovering from heartbreak and loss. Recovering from heartbreak and loss can be one of the most challenging obstacles to overcome. Whether it's the loss of a loved one or the end of a relationship, the grief can be all-consuming and leave you feeling lost and alone. However, it's important to remember that it is possible to recover and find happiness again. One of the first steps towards recovery is allowing yourself to grieve. It's important to process your emotions and not bottle them up inside. Give yourself permission to cry, talk to someone you trust, or find a support group where you can share your experiences with others who understand. It's also important to focus on self-care during this time. Take care of your physical health by eating well, exercising regularly, and getting enough sleep. Engage in activities that bring you joy and take time to do things that make you feel good about yourself. Another important step is to learn from the experience. Reflect on what you have learned and how you have grown from the situation. Use this knowledge to move forward with a greater sense of self-awareness and understanding. Remember that healing is a process, and it takes time. Don't rush yourself, and don't be too hard on yourself if you have setbacks along the way. Keep moving forward and believe that you will find happiness again. Recovering from heartbreak and loss can be difficult, but with self-care, support, and reflection, it is possible to heal and find happiness again. Number 10. Overcoming the limitations of your parents' worldviews. Growing up, we all receive information and form beliefs based on our parents' worldview. While this can be beneficial in some cases, it can also become a limitation when their beliefs are not in line with our own. As we mature, we may start to question these beliefs and decide they do not align with our values or goals. This can be a challenging obstacle to overcome, as it requires breaking away from long-held beliefs and patterns. One example of this might be a child raised in a conservative household who later discovers they identify as LGBTQ+. The internal struggle between wanting to honor their family's beliefs and being true to themselves can be immense. The fear of rejection and the weight of familial expectations can make it difficult to take steps towards living authentically. Overcoming the limitations of our parents' worldviews requires introspection, education, and courage. It is important to reflect on why we hold certain beliefs and whether they serve our individual values and goals. Seeking out new experiences, different perspectives, and diverse communities can also help challenge and expand our worldview. Ultimately, we must be willing to take risks and prioritize our own happiness and fulfillment, even if it means going against our family's expectations. Overcoming the limitations of our parents' worldviews can be a challenging but necessary step towards living a fulfilling and authentic life. It requires introspection, education, and the courage to take risks and prioritize our own happiness. Number 11. Overcoming labels and judgments from teachers and authority figures. Overcoming labels and judgments from teachers and authority figures can be a difficult obstacle to conquer, especially when it comes to defining your own identity and worth. It can be easy to fall into the trap of believing that these authority figures have a complete understanding of who you are and what you are capable of, but this couldn't be further from the truth. It's important to remember that everyone has their own biases and limitations, and it's up to you to decide how much weight you give to their opinions. It's crucial to develop a strong sense of self and confidence in your abilities to succeed, regardless of what others may say or think. Maybe a teacher has told you that you aren't smart enough to pursue a certain career path, or a mentor has judged your abilities based on their own narrow perspective. It's important to remember that their opinions are not the end-all be-all, and you can always prove them wrong with your own hard work and determination. The key is to surround yourself with positive influences and mentors who believe in your potential and can help guide you towards success. Don't let the judgments of others hold you back from achieving your goals and fulfilling your potential. Don't let the judgments of others define your worth and potential. Develop a strong sense of self and surround yourself with positive influences who believe in your abilities. Number 12. Outgrowing friends who are content with stagnation. One of the hardest obstacles to overcome on the path to success is the loss of friends who hold you back. When we outgrow people who are content with stagnation, it can be difficult to let go of the past and move forward. However, in order to reach our full potential, it is essential to surround ourselves with people who share our goals and aspirations. It can be challenging to leave behind friendships that have been a constant in our lives, but if we don't take action, we risk being held back by the limiting beliefs and negative attitudes of those around us. If your friends are content with mediocrity, they may not understand your desire for growth and may even discourage you from pursuing your dreams. It's important to remember that growth requires change, and change is often uncomfortable. It's natural to feel a sense of loss when leaving behind old friendships, but the rewards of surrounding ourselves with people who encourage and support us far outweigh the costs. Sometimes it can be helpful to assess the people in our lives and determine who is helping us to grow and who is holding us back. This doesn't mean we need to cut ties with everyone who doesn't share our vision for the future, but it does mean being intentional about the people we spend our time with. Surrounding ourselves with people who share our goals and aspirations can be an incredibly powerful motivator. When we see those around us achieving success, it can inspire us to work harder and push ourselves to new heights. Outgrowing friends who are content with stagnation is a difficult obstacle to overcome, but it is essential if we want to reach our full potential. It's important to remember that growth requires change, and change can be uncomfortable. However, surrounding ourselves with people who share our goals and aspirations can be an incredibly powerful motivator. So don't be afraid to let go of friendships that are holding you back, and instead, seek out those who will help you grow and succeed. Number 13. Breaking free from societal judgments based on surface-level appearances. Breaking free from societal judgments based on surface-level appearances is an important obstacle to overcome in order to win in life. Society often puts an emphasis on physical appearance and clothing, leading many people to judge others based on their looks alone. However, it is important to remember that true worth and value are not defined by external appearances. One example of this obstacle is the societal expectation placed on women to look a certain way in order to be considered attractive or desirable. Women are often expected to have a certain body shape, wear makeup, and dress in a certain style. This can lead to feelings of inadequacy and low self-esteem for those who do not fit these narrow standards. It is important to break free from these societal expectations and judgments, and focus on one's own self-worth and inner beauty. This can be achieved by practicing self-love and self-care, and surrounding oneself with people who value inner qualities such as kindness, empathy, and intelligence over physical appearance. Don't let society's shallow judgments of appearance define your self-worth. Focus on your inner qualities and surround yourself with people who appreciate and value them. A person who struggles with this obstacle may constantly compare themselves to others and feel inadequate because they do not fit society's narrow standards of beauty. They may feel pressure to conform to these standards in order to be accepted, but doing so can lead to feelings of inauthenticity and low self-esteem. By focusing on their inner qualities and surrounding themselves with people who value those qualities, they can break free from this obstacle and gain a sense of self-acceptance and self-love. Number 14. Advancing faster than the rate of societal development. Advancing faster than the rate of societal development is an obstacle that many individuals face when trying to make significant changes in their lives. Society has certain expectations and norms that people are expected to adhere to, and it can be difficult to step outside of these boundaries without facing resistance or judgment from others. Someone who wants to start a business or pursue a non-traditional career path may face criticism from those who believe that success can only be achieved through traditional means. They may also face challenges in finding support or resources that are tailored to their unique needs. To overcome this obstacle, it is important to focus on your own goals and aspirations, rather than the expectations of others. It may be helpful to seek out a community of like-minded individuals who share your passion and can offer support and guidance. It is also important to stay informed and up-to-date on the latest trends and developments in your field. This will help you to stay ahead of the curve and anticipate changes before they happen. In addition, it may be necessary to take calculated risks and be willing to try new things. This can be scary, but it is often necessary to achieve success in a rapidly changing world. Advancing faster than the rate of societal development can be an obstacle to personal growth and success. To overcome this obstacle, it is important to focus on your own goals, stay informed and take calculated risks, and seek out like-minded individuals who can offer support and guidance. Number 15. Conquering the inherent unfairness and challenges of life. Life is full of challenges, and it's easy to get caught up in a negative mindset and feel like the world is against you. But the truth is that everyone faces obstacles, and the key to success is learning to overcome them. In this lesson, we've discussed 15 obstacles that everyone must overcome to achieve their goals. We started with conquering fear in all its manifestations, recognizing that fear can hold us back and prevent us from reaching our potential. We then talked about finding our true calling in life and overcoming feelings of inadequacy and imposter syndrome. Next, we looked at how to move forward despite setbacks caused by others, and how to overcome the feeling of lacking the necessary tools to lift yourself out of hardship. We also talked about the importance of prioritizing long-term goals over short-term wants and conquering our own tendencies towards procrastination and idleness. Relationships can also be a challenge, and we discussed how to deal with a partner who resents your growth and success, as well as how to recover from heartbreak and loss. We also looked at the importance of breaking free from societal judgments and labels, including those from teachers and authority figures. As we grow and change, it's natural to outgrow friends who are content with stagnation, and we talked about how to handle this situation. We also looked at the challenge of advancing faster than the rate of societal development, and how to conquer the inherent unfairness and challenges of life. It's important to remember that overcoming obstacles is not an easy process. It takes hard work, dedication, and a willingness to face our fears and insecurities head-on. But with the right mindset and approach, it's possible to conquer even the most difficult obstacles and achieve our goals. So if you're feeling stuck or overwhelmed, remember that you're not alone. Everyone faces obstacles in life, and it's up to us to overcome them and keep moving forward. By using the lessons we've discussed here, you can become the best version of yourself and achieve all that you've set out to accomplish. Always remember that success is not just about achieving your goals but also about the person you become in the process. It's about persevering through challenges and coming out stronger on the other side. So, don't be afraid to embrace the obstacles and challenges that come your way, as they will ultimately lead you to success. We encourage you to take what you've learned here and apply it to your own life. Use these insights to push through any obstacles you may face and continue to strive for greatness. Thank you again for watching, and we wish you all the best on your journey to success. Keep on rising.